This is one of the most special, peaceful places I've ever been in my life. This is like something out of the film.
Lovely.
I want to at the moment. We had absolutely insane storms. Trees falling on houses, cars, power lines falling down, blocking exits out of places like Cove. Couldn't get out of Porthleven. The way towards Penzance was blocked. It was crazy. And then today it feels like spring. It's quite warm actually. I'm not really cold, but then I've got so many layers on. But usually when you're stood right at the edge of the sea like this, it would be really windy and chilly at this time of year, but it just feels like magic. I've just seen daffodils and a honeybee. Is it nice? Take my camera and record it.
Huh?
Take my camera now and record it. It's on already. Go and show the people.
It's not focused. There you go. There's the house, guys. The sun.
Thank you. A window with the books in. We're in a different location now, but I just thought I'd pop in to show you the trees that are falling because there's so many massive ones. On a lot of our drive there's been very busy farmers trying to get trees and things out of the way of the road. They must have had quite a stressful few hours since it all happened, but Penzance, that's near where we are now, and it did get absolutely battered in the storm, and so did Falmouth quite badly. But we were lucky, our electricity didn't cut out, but then quite a few places near us did. Penzance had a blackout, but then Newlyn didn't, which is just really nearby, so yeah, we were lucky. I was panic making food in case we didn't have any electricity because we don't have gas in our house, so if the electricity went out we wouldn't have had any heating, charge, food, anything at all. It would have been horrible. I would like to show you more of this, but I think it will get dark and we've got probably a 20-minute walk back to the car, and I didn't really want to go any further and just feel scared and have to walk on a country road to get back to the car. So I think we'll go and grab a couple bits for dinner. I've really gone off dinner and making food at the minute. I've spoken about it before, but I think it sounds ridiculous, but because my kitchen is not, it's cold and it's not very good and it's just not very nice to make food in it, so it puts me off. So I've been struggling a little bit with what I want to eat because I just don't enjoy cooking in there at all, which is a shame because I absolutely love cooking, but I haven't really had many meals since moving here that I've been really happy with. I'll have a chat like later in the video because we're gonna have like a whole reset on the house because we haven't put away our Christmas presents. It's actually a really cute paper light that I want to put up on the ceiling, and it plugs in, it lights up, so that'll be fun. So there's quite a few things. I got like a rug to put out, so I think this video will mostly be house reset because it's raining tomorrow. So tiny log.
No, rubbish.
It's rubbish. It's expensive.
It was like £8 for the back. They're just
inside. We'll be more than happy to send it back.
Thank you. It's a very wet and chilly day, so I'm watching Midsummer Murders and I'm gonna have some Nutella on pancakes or toast and a cup of tea, and then in a bit we'll start tidying up and putting things away. And I've also got a little thing upstairs to show you. I've been moving some bits about. I got a new mirror to show you, so I'm going to try and make the house just feel a bit more intentional. And I really need a battery or like charged lamp instead of a plug-in lamp, so I might order one today or like go and get one today. Yummy. My desk is in need of a clean, and I've also got this new makeup organizer that my little sister got for me. So what I'm going to do is put some skincare in there, because then I can take away, I have some skincare I don't use as much, and that's where I'm currently storing my everyday stuff. So I'm going to separate those and then I can put the other bag away. Also need to give it a wipe down and everything, so I'm going to go get some cleaning bits and we can do a proper deep clean. Put out some reed diffusers just so the whole house, I used to have a lot more scents going on when I lived at my nan's house, and she said that was something that she'd missed since I moved away. Oh no, she said my smell hadn't left the house after, so I thought I need to create some scents in my house. Nice and fresh. Lovely. I never actually know if you're supposed to just put them all in at once, so let's do that. Now this is the new mirror that I was telling you about. It's very heavy, very thick. It's got lots of lovely details on it. I think this is the best drawers for it to go on because they are really sturdy. So when you open and close them, you're not going to have an issue, whereas the ones out there are light as anything and it will probably fall off. If that fell on someone, it's dangerous. So I think it should be fine here because it's lent against there. I'm pretty confident it'll be okay. If that's not the case, and this is really dangerous because it is so heavy, please do tell me in the comments and I will do something to keep it there. I need to give this a wipe down, clean the mirror. Also, I need help on how to clean wood surfaces. I could just Google that, but I'm sure there are people with good tips. My sister got me this gorgeous Cath Kidston teacup and saucer. It's a very gloomy old day, so I'll probably record the results a different day because I think all of this will look much prettier when it's sunny outside, but I'll still obviously insert the video now so you can see. But it's such a shame because I really would like to show you now, but it's not quite showing up how I'd like. I'm chuffed with this little thing because these are things I need kind of quick access to, or like kind of forget where they are, or I need them every day, so that's really good. I'm gonna do the gothic nighttime inspired vibe now. My room is a tricky one. So really what it needs to be is just tidy at the moment. So I'm going to make the bed because it was so cold this morning. I just wanted to get out of this room. It's so cold all the time in here. Ollie keeps pulling it off of me. I don't know if he thinks that there's unlimited duvet. I'm going to put over second duvet because it really is that cold. I must say I do sleep better sometimes when I've got double duvet because the weight, I think. In this bedroom we have a mould issue. I think the reason for this, it's the only room with this issue, and it's so cold. The problem is the window handle, the window's not quite right, something's broken with it. They said it needs to be replaced probably. It lets in a ton of cold air and the window's always very wet. So in the windowsill we've got mould, and in the corner that I sleep down here, and it's worse than I thought because I couldn't see the back. So I've moved forward my dressing table. I'm going to show you my bedside table, sorry, and I'm going to show you what it's like. I've bought some mould spray because that's what the estate agent said to do. But if I'm being honest, I think it's a common issue with houses by the sea that there's going to be damp problems, and I've lived in damp houses before where I was nowhere near the sea. But I think I've tried really hard with this house. I've been in constant split two minds about it, where one day I'm like, no, come on, just get through the winter, the summer, it won't be so bad, and just like don't create any extra stress for yourself. And then I've got the other side of me, which when an issue comes up, such as seeing my breath in every room that we're in, and putting a heater on the other day, I forgot it was on. It was the electric radiator in the back room. It was on for 17 hours and the room was still only just about warm. So my other mind is move to somewhere with either a better EPC rating, which is kind of hard to find, by the way, in rentals, or with gas heating or more modern electric heaters. And especially I would prefer the kitchen and bathroom to be better. I don't believe there is insulation in the extension bathroom because the floor, it's just floorboard with like click clack thin stuff on top, and you can hear every noise in that bathroom. In the rest of the house you can't really hear anything, but in that bathroom you can hear the birds as if they're inside. I can't make a house work that hasn't been built properly, and the issue is the back of the house, which is not this older bit. There's things you can do, dehumidifier, mold spray, air circulation, all the rest of it, we could do that, but the kitchen and the bathroom let it down really badly. I want to have a cozy house. I want to have a house that I can make warm if I can afford to do that. I'd also enjoy a garden if possible. So I'm just trying to weigh up at the moment. This is the mold situation. I'm just gonna have to read the instructions. Also, it just comes back so fast. It's so annoying. That has, oh, that's gone without rubbing it away, I think. Some of it. Right, I've got the, don't need to clear it out yet. I'm giving the bathroom, I've bleached everything and I'm gonna give it a hoover because the floor has loads of stuff on it. And let's get this bathroom done because earlier our neighbour passed away and he was such a lovely man, and he used to have a motorbike and like was big into that. So all of his friends, oh, it was so emotional and moving, but all of his friends came to the village and they drove past his house behind. It was so, I can't even talk about it. But that was distracting me this morning because I wanted to get videos of it, and I did. I got really nice videos of it, but I didn't know when it was happening. So any time when I was doing something and I couldn't hear, because it echoes quite a lot here, but anytime I couldn't hear what was going on outside, I was panicking. So I basically stood at my bedroom window for half an hour. I was like, I can't. So yeah, I got a bit distracted, but wouldn't have wanted to miss that for the world, and it was really wonderful. So rest in peace, Fred, and let's carry on with the video. But yeah, it's difficult because I love, he was 72, as I mentioned, I think, and he's a really healthy man, and I was really looking forward to seeing him when I got back from Oxford. And then I found out just when I got back that he passed away just after we went home for Christmas. So I was a bit, yeah, I'm really lucky actually. When we last saw him, we'd just gone for a stroll on an early morning out of nowhere. The night before we said, let's go and do an early morning walk. And we saw him on that because he did 15 miles a day, sorry. He walked 15 miles a day and he went out early with his dog. So we went out me and Ollie went out and we saw him, and he hadn't been that well. And we hadn't seen him for a while, and he told us how he was, and I thought, I'm looking forward to seeing him again. And I didn't. So but I did get to see the hearse going past. And I got a little video for his sister and brother because he wasn't very well and they couldn't make it, and I got amazing views of it. So anyway, there's enough about that. But I've taken everything off the floor, popped it around here. I've got some dry bathroom wipes. They dried out because they didn't stick back up properly. So I'm going to use a little bit of bleach on the floor and try and get some of the paint up, because when we moved in, I thought it was just damage to the floor, but I'm realising that I think it's paint, and I think if I scrub it hard enough, it'll come up. Slapdash job, I tell you. Bit shinier now on the floor there. Glass looks okay. I scrubbed it with 2 products, but it's not as clear as I hoped it would be, but it's good. Good enough, I guess. These pots on the bottom, I don't know why, they make marks on the kitchen worktop, and then when I wipe it and push them back, it follows. So I want some new ones really, but I'm going to pop them on these little plates so that I don't have the issue when I'm wiping them. I don't know if that sounds really silly, but I did wipe these, but I'm not really in the mood. But let's have a little look actually later for some new ones. It's taken a couple of days to dry and it's still not fully there yet, but that mould has gone away. Down here is looking better as well. This has marked, but I'm hoping it'll go away. Also got our dehumidifier, which doesn't seem to be working all of a sudden, but it's here. Hiya. This new bedding just for the spare bedroom. The blanket that's there doesn't match, but I will not be buying something new for the sake of the spare bedroom, so I'll probably swap something around from downstairs. But I'm glad that there's some bedding on there now and I can try and make it pretty at some point. But that was about £4 on Vinted, because the likelihood is when people stay that there's usually not enough people for anyone to need to use the single bed, because we've got a double bed and a sofa bed, which is a double. So I thought I'm not going to spend a lot of money when I could buy something secondhand. So I'm sure people have their opinions about buying secondhand bedding, but it's very clean, smells fresh, and I personally don't have a problem with that. So I prefer to not contribute to wasteful buying, pretty much. I just saw all these cars going past over there. Oh, I really do want to move, but I really don't want to lose our lovely view. I might wash my hair now because it's not very clean, and I think if I do my makeup and I've got hair like this, I'm just gonna think, why have you bothered? So I might give myself a hair wash. I'll show you the new products that I bought. I got this range because it was recommended by, I think her name's Abby something, and she recommends affordable drugstore products for hair growth or just looking after your hair. Iffy though, because I've read a lot about, oh by the way, this is a shower foam wash, if it looks odd from there. I read about how some of these bond, sort of any shampoo or conditioner with the word bond in it can have risk of like cancer causing ingredients. Now the girl that recommends these products claims that I think she said something like it wouldn't be absorbed through the body when you're washing your hair with it or something or other. But I might be wrong on that, because that kind of sounds like a negligent thing to say. So that might not be the case. But I am this year going to start looking into actual clean products, because when I bleached the bathroom in here, it gassed me out. I genuinely couldn't breathe. It was horrible, and it was really going up my nose. And then when I had probably not washed the bleach off properly from getting rid of the mould, I had a bath in here, and I thought the mould spores are probably flying around the air right now going into me. So I'm going to try and take that more seriously, because I do feel that I do use products without understanding of how good or bad they are for you. I have decided that I'm going to put my new rug up in this room. I'm going to change the bedding because the bottom sheet is very bobbly where my legs are. So I need to buy a new bottom sheet. But I'm going to put my nicer bedding on because this stuff is a bit cheaper. And we've got some expensive dormer bits from Dunelm, because I really do love the more expensive range at Dunelm. It's really lovely. I've also just ordered this bedsheet, which I love, and it was a Holly Willoughby collection, I think, with Dunelm, like years and years and years ago. And I've just seen on Vinted that someone's selling their super king size duvet cover of this. So I have bought it for £2, and I don't know if this duvet is a super king and the bed's a king. If it doesn't fit this, and I'm going to use it to create bunting or something, because it could be really nice in the spare room to have bunting that matches the bedding. I'm excited about that. I'm going to start looking for king size sheets that are really cheap with pretty fabrics, because I want to reuse things and stuff that people are throwing out. I want to reuse it for other stuff like bunting, or I've got some other ideas, but yeah. I really need to buy a sewing machine and just get on with it, because I'm putting it off, and I know that if I can get used to sewing, then there's quite a lot of things I'd love to make. I need to like hone in on something and have a skill, I think. And sewing really appeals to me because I would like to be handier, and I'm not necessarily the handiest with things around the house. And also I had no one really to teach me that, but on YouTube there's so much information. This looks much better, and I found Ollie's belt that he asked me about a few days ago under all those clothes. I'm not sure if I showed you a close-up of this water bottle that my mum got me. It's so cute. It's Bramley Hedge, my fave. And she also got me this, but I need a bigger hook, because this is like literally not enough for even one bit of paper. And I thought it'd be nice when I get out of bed, pop my feet on this rug, and then I've popped my pants and stuff over here because no one can see it from the road. And then I've got my little teddies, so I think it looks rather cute. I'm also reading this book at the moment, and I'm going to leave it in my pyjamas. That's the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you enjoy the vibe, and I'll be posting more cottagey content and Cornish content, so I'm excited for you to come with me on the journey.